I want to talk about how smart the CDC is because not a COVID thing. They're obviously handling the global pandemic that is still happening, but also they found time to address zombies, which I think is so brilliant. So apparently there was some Nostradamus prediction. Nostradamus, of course, the guy who's credited with being, accurate about predicting some things.
Like what?
From the past to now. He's just sort of like
Has he ever predicted anything right? Okay.
Anyways, that's a bigger discussion that we should probably do a limited series podcast on because we're going to need to call some experts in. Anyway, one of the Nostradamus predictions, some people are able to discern that it means that there's a zombie apocalypse coming in 2021. Also, because why wouldn't there be, right? Of course there is. And so the CDC got ahead of this and they went ahead and put out the things you should have for zombie apocalypse preparedness. And some of those things include a gallon of water. You should have a stock of non-perishable foods you regularly eat. You should hang on to your medications, like your prescriptions or your non-prescription medications. And then it goes on to list other things that are necessary, like tools and supplies, utility knives, duct tape, powered radios, household bleach, soap, towels, clothing, and bedding to change for each family member, and some blankets. You should also have important documents like copies of driver's license and passports and birth certificates. And you should have first aid supplies. Although you're a goner if the zombie bites you, you can use these supplies to treat cuts and lacerations and other things.
I think
Okay. Go ahead.
I think this was just an effort. These are basic things that we should all have in the household. I think this was just a little publicity stunt.
Yes. And I think it's brilliant because it continues on and they're like, these things would also come in handy in a natural disaster, like a tornado or a hurricane, or should you need to leave your house quickly for some other reason. Way to go, CDC. You brought us in with zombie apocalypse and then you made us eat our vegetables. Way to go.
Is this really for real? Or like someone hacked their website? Like, is this, it's real?
Yeah, it's real, but they're talking about getting prepared and like having just like the preparedness things you should have, like a family plan for where like a meeting place, like those kind of things, under the lens of like, should there be a zombie apocalypse?
It was just a cute way to do it. Those of us that had real responsibilities during 9/11 have had this stuff on stock since the get-go.
Well, some of us were in 9th grade in 9/11, and now we need a little zombie a reminder of where to go.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, but it's brilliant because it helps for like snowstorms. It helps for tornadoes or hurricanes or locusts or whatever other kind of plague this hellscape of 2021 is going to bring. Pandemics, totally. So way to go, CDC. You got us in on the zombie. It's the same reason why Target sells milk for $1. You get them in for the milk, and then they buy some ish they don't need. So way to go. Way to go, CDC. Nice work. I was so excited to share that with you this morning.
Were there any visuals on their website?
No, I mean the CDC's website. It's not really like a JavaScript situation.
Okay,
but there's probably a team of people that like came up with this. They thought they were so clever,
totally,
and put this up on the site. Which these are good things to have.
Yeah, they were, and I love them for it.
Pro tip: I learned this during the pandemic on Amazon or pretty much anywhere you can Google stuff. You can buy a large water tank and just fill it up with tap water and just store it.
Oh, that's really smart.
We have 20 gallons of water stored away in our house. That's basically in these giant plastic water things versus having like just little gallon jugs.
Huh.
And it has a little spout and then we refresh it every 6 months.
So in a zombie apocalypse, I know where I'm going. I'm going to Kelly's house.
If she'll let you in.
Oh, I'll get in.
You would think.
Tommy hasn't been in this house for a year.
Yeah, you would think you get let in, but then you don't.